Welcome to the ranch. My name is Michael. I am just a guy that likes to wrench on cars, and that is why I'm starting this channel. Just wanted to document basically the work that I do. I spend a lot of time on YouTube, and lots of times that I'm working on things, I'm looking for videos that I can't find. So this channel is going to be a resource for some of the things that I run into, as well as just a storytelling documentation of my life and my wrenches. I'm not a professional mechanic by any means, but this is what I enjoy to do with the majority of my time. So follow along, and if you want to stick around, subscribe and like the videos. Thanks. So, truth be told, where I am is neither my shop nor the ranch. This is the ranch, which obviously is, it's ironic because it's small.
Anywho,
So, obviously the goal is to end up somewhere that's a little bit more like a ranch, a little bit more space to actually do things, especially in the shop. But for now, this is what I call my shop, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it's actually a huge step up from what I had before. When I bought this house, it was a little 20 by 20 shack that was uninsurable because of the state that it was in. So this is, for me, it's a lot, and but obviously the goal for me, somebody that likes working with their hands, is to end up in a place that's a little more well equipped and has a little bit more square footage, if you will, for activities. So we'll obviously be seeing more of this garage in the future, but for now, today we are going to be picking up my motorcycle that I've been working on for 3 years on and off. It's probably my biggest failure, in my opinion, just because it's been taking so long, and it's really not that big of a project. But I bought it when I didn't have any sort of garage at all, and so I've been keeping it at my friend's shop. I call him my friend. He's basically, when I was growing up, he was, a older guy that had a lot more experience than me, so he was kind of like my mentor in the mechanics world. But that's where it's been for the past 3 years, and I've neglected it. But for the past couple months, I've been working on it once a week, and I am now going to be bringing it back here so I can finish it, which is also going to be something that's going to be posted to this channel, is working on that motorcycle. But we have other projects too that we're getting done, and those will all be on there as well. But for now, we're going to go pick this bike up, and we'll go from there. So we are headed over to the shop that I keep my truck and trailer at, and I'll grab those two things, get a cold start in with that truck, because Moses, it's been at least a month since I've started that truck. So I'm hoping my batteries aren't dead, because I did unplug them, but they've been sitting there for a while and it's been cold. So we'll fire that thing up and see if it does, so we can head out and grab the bike. Quick stop to the post office to deliver, or to ship out rather. I have a Jaguar E-Type, which we will also be going through, and I just sold the rear view mirror off of it, the door mirror. So, in and out of there, and we are back on the road. So, like I mentioned, this is my truck here. Both of them are, but this is what we're taking today. It's my 1986 F350, obviously made by Ford. It had the 6.9 IDI in it, which was made by International. It was Ford's, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was Ford's first diesel engine that they put in a pickup truck, like just an everyday truck. It didn't come turbocharged, but this does have the Sidewinder turbo in it, and with all that said, it is a absolute bear to start in the cold, or even if it's 90 degrees out. It just doesn't like to cold start. So glow plugs are necessary, which I do have operational, but we're going to see if the batteries even work. So onward and upward. Let's see if this thing starts. The really funny thing about trucks is you can have all the batteries in the world, but if you don't have a key, you can't start it. So, like I said, I don't have my key. I don't know how. I thought I left it in here, but I do have all of my equipment keys, and I don't know if like something like a case key would work, but we're gonna try that, and if we don't have any luck, then I guess I'm coming back. It's already getting dark anyway, which is just absurd because it's only 3:30, but Ohio, daylight savings, all that jazz. I left my keys at home, and none of my keys work. So for now, while we're here, I have to empty out my trailer that we're going to be taking for this whole ordeal, and we'll come back tomorrow to grab the truck and grab the bike. Like I said, it's getting dark anyway, and I really don't want to do this at night. It's like a 45-minute drive out and back. So yeah, we will do that for now and come back tomorrow. So the other thing I had to snag in that trailer real quick was this old couch, which you probably saw back here earlier. But all wrapped up and headed back to work. I gotta get back to my office, and then we'll be back tomorrow to grab this thing. Got my keys. Alright, let's see if this thing will start. a little rough, but she's running. Weather's reminding me of the Peaky Blinders.
By order of the Peaky Blinders.
There it is. Taking it home. So it came with this wheel chock, which is funny. Why? He's like, because, you know, what are the odds? Can't really tell, but it is foggy, like real foggy. But that's what I get for hanging around, staying late.
Sir, get your tail lights fixed. It's your last warning.
What's wrong with my taillights?
Alright, so this is my 1991 Harley Davidson Softail. It's got a Springer front end, which came stock on this model. I bought it, like I said, about 3 years ago, something like that. And when I bought it, I got it for a good price, but the guy really didn't know what was wrong with it. In my opinion, it was the ugly purple and green color. But what was actually wrong with it was the primary chain kept slipping off. So we had it kind of half apart, and it was basically up to me to figure out what was really wrong, because you could put another primary chain on it, but if it keeps slipping off, obviously something greater is wrong with it. So tore it down, basically ended up having to take everything off, flip the whole frame over, and there was a crack in the frame that we had to line up because everything has to be perfectly square, and weld it back together. So I have a couple pictures of that process, but that was a while ago. And at that time, and probably still today, that was above my area of expertise. I mean, I'll weld, but I just have a stick welder and a MIG welder. I mean, I don't do TIG or anything like that yet. So got that taken care of, started piecing it back together, and now where it sits is where it sits. I got all the wiring done, and basically at this point I'm wrapping up brakes. I did basically a custom setup where, I mean, everything's custom, but there's no master cylinder up here. I rerouted that over to here. If you could see, there we go. There's a brake cylinder, master cylinder right there. So I rerouted the master cylinder down there, so I don't have any nonsense up on the handlebars. Gave it a new set of bars, tank. I'll be putting the back fender on there with a sissy bar and a little pad for my wife if she wants to ride it every once in a while. It probably won't be the most comfortable ride in the world, but I'm excited about this one. It's definitely, it's getting there. It's close. Still got a ways to go, but it'll be a fun project. So just add it to the list, and like I said, there will be more videos to come on this one. We all want to hear it run, right? Right? I'll show you my janky temporary tank later because I don't want to fill up this new tank quite yet. But let's see if it starts. In this town that I'm in, I'll probably get a call from the police for disturbing the peace, but it'll just be short, you know. Make sure my gas tank doesn't fall. Alright, let's see. Still got some work to do, but that started up good. My baffle fell out. Oh my god. Look at this gas tank. Here was my temp tank solution. Little Snow King snow blower tank, and then I got a fence post driver. And then in the back here, my baffle fell out because I haven't put those in yet. Oh, but it started right up. Not too shabby. Alright, well, that'll do it for this one. We still got a lot of work to do on this thing, but it should be a good one. So I'll see you guys next time.